Peace guys and welcome to a new video. Today we're reacting to the honest trailers to Hunger Games. There are several honest trailers to each movie, and we're gonna just put them all here in one video. So yeah, the whole honest trailers are all made by Screen Junkies. Let's see what funny things he has to criticize this time. So without further ado, lean back, kick your feet up, and let's get straight into the video. Let's go.
This summer, prepare for the poorly directed movie adaptation of the young adult phenomenon.
But what are you saying about poorly directed? Hello? I actually like the movies like a lot better than the books, so they aren't that bad. They're actually pretty good, in my opinion, of course. Seems like Screen Junkies has a different opinion.
One girl must choose between a short, boring, one-dimensional, worthless blonde guy and this much hotter dude.
Well, true, that's basically a plot in this whole movie too, yeah. And yeah, Peeta is kind of one-dimensional if you think about it. Cause like, if you think about it, his only interests are Katniss. Like, he really likes Katniss and he's pretty strong. And he's pretty kind, same as Katniss. That's all you know about Peeta. That's basically all you know about him. But Gale much hotter? I think that's a really subjective thing. Like, I think, like, neither of them are, like, 100% my type. So, it's not like I'm drawn in one direction completely, just by looks. I just really watch out more for the characters. And in my Hunger Games reactions, by the way, if you haven't seen those yet, click in the info box or wait till the end of this movie and then click on the video or one of the videos. I reacted to every Hunger Game movie. So yeah, I really judge them more based on character because like neither of them are really my type. But like, I don't know. I think it's pretty subjective. So who looks better? I don't know. What do you think? Do Gale or Peeta? Who's hotter, Gale or Peeta? Write in the comments.
And enter a life or death game where competitors learn the deadly arts of lying in rafters, button pressing, playing with balls.
It is true though. It is true. Like they learn basically nothing. Like either they like already have skills and this whole thing just is there to show off those skills, or they like do nothing. Like they learn nothing because like the whole thing that Foxface is doing, like she's definitely not watching out which one looks good, or I have no idea what she's even doing. Like she's pressing those things so fast, she's definitely not thinking about like which ones fit together. And even if she's thinking about which ones fit together, why the hell would it help her like survive in the games? You know what I mean?
The hell is this?
Peeta.
Seriously? That is f***ing ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what I said.
And completely emotionless delivery.
How do you find shelter? Listen, I told her that I would try to win.
Okay, but he kind of chose the clips where she like really did show no emotion, but like Jennifer Lawrence played her so well, and there were so many scenes where they were like you could see every nuance of her emotion in her face. It was awesome.
Hiding in trees, falling from trees, sleeping in trees, and basically being around a lot of trees.
Everything with trees.
Important parts from the book. Katniss's hearing loss.
Yeah, I talked about that. Why is I'm really sorry that my camera keeps unfocusing me. It's screwing with me recently. I'm hoping I'm gonna get like a new phone soon because my camera recently hates me very much. So I'm really sorry that I'm not totally focused all the time. Just a side note.
She struggles to love Peeta for the sake of the cameras and the actual hunger.
Right, there are a few nuances in the movies that like in the books that like didn't make it into the movies, but like you can never get everything in the movies because like they are much shorter than the books, and also you can show the inner turmoil of people in movies very well as you can do it in the books, because in the books you can literally hear what they are thinking, and that just shows it much better. Like on screen, you can basically like show the emotions on face, but you still can't hear what they are thinking. Except if you're doing like not exposition, but like the thing where like the people are talking in the background about what they're thinking. The main characters, where they're like introducing everything, and they're like kind of the person explaining everything and shit in the background. Not monologuing. It's another word. I'm sorry, I just lost the word. But the thing is, I also lost the word narration. Narration. Yes. The thing is, I also lost the word in German, so I just had like a big hole in my head right now. Narration. That's it. Like when I narrate, except if you're like doing the thing where they're narrating the whole movie, but then again, that's most of the time like a really bad plot device in movies, and like really critics don't really like that. So something has to go. Okay. Next reaction. On this trailer, The Hunger Games catching fire. We're leaving a like. By the way, if you like this reaction, leave a like. And also, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. Because, like, I only know if you actually like what I'm doing, if you're leaving likes and subscriptions. Otherwise, how will I know if you actually like what I'm doing, or if I'm just doing it for myself? So, leave a like. Leave a subscription if you haven't done. Thank you. Let's keep going.
Where it's taken 75 years for people to get a little bit upset about the annual child murdering competition. And
it's kind of true, like that it took 75 years for people to get that upset that they start a revolution. I kind of see his point. Like also they were like really suppressed, and they like really didn't have that much hope anymore, and like Snow kind of explains it, and like also I think in the books there are like a few more undertones, so that you actually get that it's actually makes more sense. I'm unfocused again, I'm so sorry. That actually makes more sense, that they're not starting this revolution that early, but like in the movies, yeah, I agree with him. Like it's really irritating that they haven't started the revolution yet. 75 years it took them.
The entire movie getting saved by boys.
Duck. Whoa, 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 whoa. Get out of my way.
Complaining.
I don't want anyone looking to me.
Okay, the whole getting saved by boys thing, I actually didn't notice that till now, because it's like so often that case in movies that it's just normal. Like even if the female is the main character, it's like really often that they get saved by boys like all the time. So I actually didn't notice that, because like it's so normal, till he just pointed out. But also she kicks ass a lot of the time, but also yeah, she gets saved by boys a lot. That's annoying. I didn't notice that. Also the whole complaining thing, yeah, she complains a lot, but then she has to go to the second Hunger Games, fighting for her life. Again, people are looking to her for a revolution that she didn't want. Again, like she got into the first Hunger Games to protect her sister. Like she has like a lot to complain about, to be honest. So her complaining is totally fine to me, because like she has a lot to complain about. It's her right to complain about that shit, because it's a lot.
Follow Katniss as she must once again choose between Gale, a total hunk,
Hey, Katnip.
or Peeta, a total burden to everyone around. Running. Falling.
It is true though.
Peeta, I can't carry him.
Wandering into a force field.
Peeta, no!
It is true though.
Or monkeys. Nothing will stop Peeta on his never-ending quest to escape from the friend zone.
Okay, it is true. I'm sorry. Peeta needs to get saved all the time. He's a burden on everyone all the time. And he really tries the whole movies to get out of the friends. Yeah, he made it.
Holy shit, it worked. Not bad, Cake Boss. Not bad.
He made it out of the friend zone.
Which will ultimately just be a commercial for the next film, because now every successful franchise has to drag things out as long as possible. Okay, we'll go see the sequels.
They all make like one movie and they put, like, the last movie, they always put it into two. Even after the dead, like, I recently I watched off the last After movie, the fourth, that should be the last because the books only are 4 in the cinema. Yeah, I know I'm feeding money to that ridiculous, terrible show series, but I also really like to complain during the movie and make fun of the movie while other people that actually like the movie are sitting in the movie because I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole like that. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I went there with a friend and we really like to like make fun about the After movies while we're sitting in the movie. And last time someone said beside me, you know, we're not really loud about it, but like last time someone sat directly beside me who like seemed to really like the After movie. And they like looked at us like with murder eyes. The whole movie. It was hilarious. And yeah, I'm an asshole like that. But only with the After movies. Well, what I want to say is they actually put like the fourth movie, the fourth book, and put it in 2. So there's gonna be another After movie, which is annoying as hell because the last book and basically all the books have no story already. And now you put like basically the entire story of the fourth movie. They put it in the fourth of the fourth book. They put it in the fourth movie, and all that's left from the fourth movie is the epilogue. That's it. And they want to make another movie out of the epilogue? What?
Infinite arrows and
Yeah, like infinite arrows. I totally agree with that. What's up with that? Why does she have so many arrows? Like, what's happening? Dude, are they restocking themselves? What is happening? You don't have that many arrows. They are just never out of arrows. And I don't know how that's happening. You don't have infinite arrows in that thing. And I don't see them going back and pulling out the arrows out of everything they killed.
like you've never seen them before. Hunger Gameless.
Hunger Gameless. True. Like, there are no Hunger Games in this movie. Like, even in the fourth movie, there's some Hunger Games because they're like not an arena, but like they basically like they made basically the president basically made the town and the whole way to the capital an arena, so that they also face threats and stuff like that. And like we also have like Finnick casually saying like welcome to the 76 Hunger Games, which is hilarious. But like this movie is the only one who has like no Hunger Games and stuff like that. It's just a revolution movie.
A guy whose only purpose is to walk Katniss to her next scene.
President Corns requested to meet with you.
Okay, yes, but I love Box, so don't get down on Box. Because yeah, it's kinda his job in this movie. But I absolutely love Box, okay? Leave Box alone.
Katniss will do everything she can to not cooperate.
Katniss, don't make me do this.
And constantly bitch about her fake TV boyfriend, who she really didn't care about until he gave her a ball.
No, she cared about him earlier than that. Otherwise, this whole thing wouldn't even start in the first place. She cared for him. She maybe didn't love him, but she cared for him. That's definitely it. And then she later on she loved him in the second book already. She just like didn't realize it and didn't want to like let herself love him because like in that world, who could blame her? But like she cared about Peeta, so of course she's and President Snow had him against her, so that she doesn't cooperate. And every time she cooperated, she had to think that President Snow would probably hurt Peeta. So I totally understand her actions. I actually have to say I totally understand her. Like, yeah, she's doing everything. She doesn't really cooperate. It isn't really cooperative in this whole thing. But she has her reasons, and they are really, really justified reasons. One of them is also her mental health being totally screwed up by the games. Just saying.
This revolution is about everyone. Then you should have saved Peeta.
I understand this point, but you try your love interest being tortured somewhere because of what you're doing. Pretty sure you won't chat about them either. Or worry about them the whole time. Or worry about them the whole time. Like, you try that, then start bitching about it. Okay, no, but I understand his point. Like, it's been a lot of Peeta talk in this movie. Like, a lot.
The movie's biggest hunk is squandered in favor of the zombified manlet.
Okay, I'm sorry, but Screen Junkies, do you have a thing for Gale? I'm just asking because this is the third movie where you called Gale hotter and a hunk than Peeta. And I know that's not how all the fans feel. I know that really a lot of fans like Peeta a lot more than Gale. And I know that a lot of them also think Peeta is hotter than Gale. And also it's a really subjective thing. Like the amount of hotness. And for my, they look equally hot to me. Just saying. So, I don't know. Do you have a thing for Gale? Just curious.
Where's Peeta? Part 1.
True, that could have been another title for this movie. I realize he's like really judging. I mean, I know it's all funny and stuff. And it's meant to be funny, and a lot of it is true. But like he's judging a lot of the cry stuff and the stuff that she's like not cooperating and with Peeta and all. And I'm like, I actually really like that stuff because like it really shows her mental health, and it shows that like being a hero and being put in that position that Katniss isn't all just sunshine and shit. Like, it really shows, like, the darker sides and what it does to a person, in my opinion, and I, like, really like that.
Confirms once and for all, Catching Fire will be remembered as the good Hunger Games movie. The Hunger Games.
I'm pretty sure I said that, like, Catching Fire is, like, my favorite Hunger Games movie, and it's true. And it seems not only to be the favorite Hunger Games movie of me, son, and of some other people, too. Okay. But like Catching Fire is actually like my favorite Hunger Games movie. It is. It's the best of them. Like they're all not bad, but it's the best.
Katniss Everdeen completes her epic revenge quest to murder President Snow by not murdering President Snow.
But it makes totally sense for her. Like it makes total sense because like President Snow was just like the person that embodied everything that she hated. And also, he was like a bad person, but in this situation, he was gonna die anyways. He was gonna be dead. And it was kill President Snow, and the whole tyranny thing will continue with Coin, and everything President Snow embodies by killing Coin, and still President Snow will die, just not through your hand. And I really like that she chose to like kill Coin, and thereby stay true to her character, because she made the right decision. She chose to like not have the to sacrifice the satisfaction of like killing Snow, who she wanted to kill the whole time, by killing the person that was the danger to peace in Panem, which was Coin in that moment. So I really like that.
These are the League sisters. This is Second Lieutenant Mitchell.
Dead. Everyone's dead. Yeah, basically everyone's dead.
And just his character evolves from a liability who almost gets people killed to a liability who actively kills people, who no one in the entire franchise can shut the f*** up about.
It is true! From a liability to get people killed to a liability who actively kills people. It's mean, but it's true.
Katniss screaming at a cat.
That was heartbreaking, though. That was really heartbreaking.
Adding insult to injury, Katniss actually choosing Peeta over Gale.
Goodbye, Gale.
I mean, come on! You're choosing Cake Boss over a Hemsworth?
Okay, I'm now convinced that Screen Junkies has a thing for Gale. every honest trader movie reaction. Every time.
He was maybe responsible for bombing and killing your sister, but look at this kiss, man. That's what I'm talking about. Now let's see that Gale smooch again, in slow motion.
Yeah. He's totally into Gale.
Gale's a total Hunkosaurus Rex that any guy, I mean any girl, would be totally lucky to make out with. Why are they putting the Peeta on a pedestal? I would totally choose Gale. I mean, You know, if I were Katniss, screw it. Gale's hot and I would make out with that face in a heartbeat.
Suspicion confirmed. Screen Junkie has a thing for Gale because of his hotness. Okay, you do you, Screen Junkies, you do you. That were all the reactions to the honest trailers of the Hunger Games movies. I hope you liked it. If you haven't checked out my reactions to the Hunger Games movies yet, you can click here for all my reactions to the Hunger Games movies, and here for my most recent upload if you have already seen my movie reactions. Okay, other than that, I hope I will see you in the next video again. Until then, bye guys!